I'm gonna have to mute that Nickelback playing in the background so I don't get sued. But great song. I love Nickelback. But tonight we're playing at the Oasis with Jude Bronner. So this is gonna be a first time for me, first time for the camera. My friend Jason, Epic Shots, is gonna be filming some content for us. So this should be a fun little outing. And then tomorrow we're going to Fayetteville for a rehearsal for Abby Pierce's album release show. Played on that record, went to, where'd I go? Russellville to play on it. So it's finally coming out. So we're going to do an album release show with the band that played on the record. And it should be all in all a good time and a good episode. But just hang in there and let's see if we can't come up with some compelling content for YouTube land. All right, we'll see you.
This next song, I wrote this song about how your true partner is always going to become your true home, and did my best to describe the beauty of a woman through the lay of the land. This one's called Your Dirt. The trees grow. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and all the things you do. Since all alone, I came along, I wrote a song for you.
So this is the first annual Kiss Army breakfast. You got Paul Stanley.
And everything says effortless, and it all fits so nice. It's a great story, and it sounds like he's just sitting there. But it's poetry. Yeah. And it's got that stupid-ass bass. That's pretty good. Kick thing.
Trying to get in here before I absolutely run out of fuel. One of the great things about Chevrolet pickups, or General Motors vehicles I should say, is the fact that you can leave the house with a quarter of a tank, and by the time you get to your 15-minute location, you're now showing this. One of the many joys of the road and a V8 engine. But anyway, I'm gonna spend half of my week's paycheck filling this thing up, and then we're going to head over to Fayetteville, and we're playing with Abby Pierce today. It's not a gig, but it is a practice, and you know, her rehearsals are always fun. You know, I've been to several, but this one, I feel like this is going to be some good vibes, because this is an album release show for Abby Pierce, and that'll be on next week's episode. But it is just awesome to get to play with some really, truly great musicians. One of the things I should have accounted for whenever I got this fresh chop was, while it is cool to have a skin fade, and I love the look of the hairstyle, in the absolute dead middle of winter, it's not the most logistical option for warmth, but you live and you learn. I should know this. I've been getting the same haircut for like 23 years, but anyway.
single strum. If we come back.
It's now come that time where we decide what we're going to do in Fayetteville after practice. Chipotle, because couldn't find Whataburger. That was, without a doubt, the worst Chipotle that I've ever eaten at. It was just terrible. The food was not good, and it was extremely expensive for whatever reason. I got my usual Chipotle order, which is usually, 15 or 16 bucks, which is kind of a splurge anyway. But today, for whatever reason, it cost me 24. They charged me for a little bit of extra cheese, and it was just really a terrible experience. So wouldn't recommend, but that's just me. They might get your order right. Maybe it's just one of those days. I'm really, really upset. Please don't hit me. That was close. Anyway, really upset by that experience because Chipotle has always been, a reasonably safe option for dining. If you want something not necessarily fast food, but not necessarily a sit-down restaurant, you can usually go to Chipotle and get a pretty good meal. But today, my world was just crushed. So I'll give it another chance, but one more bad encounter like that, and I'm going to have to rid myself of ever going there again. So, horrible experience with Chipotle, as I've mentioned. Another thing that I want to add to the chaos is that I got a drink, and it cost me, I think it was like $3.50 for a fountain drink, a medium fountain drink, and there wasn't any ice. Like, I can respect that if it's like $1 at a gas station. If you're going to charge $3.50, almost $4 for a fountain drink, at least allow it to be cold. That would be just incredible thinking. But you know what? I'll get off of my soapbox. We're here at the place where I always have a good experience. Guitar Center. So hopefully my wallet doesn't completely cave in on me after this experience, but I don't think it will. I think it'll be a positive experience. I need guitar strings. I've got like 3 guitars that I need to change the strings on, and a couple more other things, but we'll see what they've got to offer. I might even get a pedal if I find something that kind of tickles my inclination. So anyway, all right, we'll see you in there. All right, successful trip to Guitar Center. Only spent not a great amount, but anyway, we won't disclose that information. Got a new 20-foot quarter-inch cable. I just got the house brand, the cheapo, because they do have the live wires, which are like a lifetime warranty. The problem is that I don't have a Guitar Center anywhere close to my house, so it's really a trip for me to go to any Guitar Center. And by the time I get to that Guitar Center, if the cable's gone bad, I've already just discarded it. So I just get the cheap one. It's $1 a foot, whatever. And then I got these new, well, they're not new, but they're DR Pure Blues. Now I'm going to try these out. I'm a big fan of Ernie Ball, but I also used to use some real nickel-plated ones, not nickel-plated, but pure nickel, and I really got a good sound out of those. They have a little bit more longevity as well as far as how bright they stay. So I'm going to try out the Pure Blues. I had a buddy recommend those to me, and we'll see how they sound. I'm also going to go get a Strat that I loaned a friend a long, long time ago. It's a Harley Benton, but I modified it to make it like kind of a super Strat. So I'll show you guys that whenever we get that done. But yeah, I feel a little bit better now. Of course, I was still pretty heavy-hearted about Chipotle being just disgraceful, to say the least. But, I'll be okay. But yeah, good purchases today. I didn't go overboard. I did see a 335 that looked incredible, but it was like what I make in a year, and that's just not going to work. So anyway, yeah, so aside from that, though, that's about it for this little bon voyage. We got children watching this program, boy.